Well guys, my ownership with the 430i has come to an end. As you guys read by today's title of the video, my car is finally ready. It's been a long, I think like 19 days that it's been at the BMW dealership, and they finally texted me saying that it is ready. So in case you're like me that was wondering why it took so long, so they ended up changing the whole screen, right? But in order to do that, my local BMW had to open up a case with BMW of North America. They had to go to like a crazy checklist to make sure the screen was messed up in order for them to swap the screen, which is kind of funny to me. A multi-billion-dollar company like stressing over I don't know, a couple $1,000s, but then again, if they didn't do that, they wouldn't be a billion-dollar company, so I get it. But anyways, they did a whole like crazy checklist. They had to drive the car I don't know how many miles, duplicate the issue, try to fix it in-house. They failed. They even kind of try to blame the fact that it had emojis on certain people in my contacts, which in my opinion makes no sense, but that was like a part of the checklist. So I guess a tech had to like put his phone in the car or whatever with no emojis and see if it happened again, and it did happen again. And that's pretty much when they got like the okay to swap the screen. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me, but I guess that's just a part of the checklist. I don't know. But anyways, fast forward, like I said, I think it's 19 days. I took it June 15th and today is June 2nd. Damn, that's a nice red, bro. That one and the Lexus red, I think pretty sure it's the same exact red, but it looks, oh no, it's not the same red, but both of them look good. Anyways, yeah, so it's been a long 19 days, but finally the day has come. We're gonna take this car back. I am gonna say though, this is a great car, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The B48, I low-key thought like very little of it. I used to think, oh, it's a 4-cylinder, it's whack, blah blah blah. It's actually a great motor in my opinion. Yesterday I took it to the beach. I mean, it won't show no more, but I took a picture of it. I think it averaged almost like 40 miles per gallon. It's crazy, bro. Like, how you call it? I used to vouch for like the Camrys and stuff because my mom has one, my girl has one, and they're crazy on gas, right? Bro, this one shits on it. This one is far better on gas than those cars. Obviously, once you get into like the hybrid game, but with the Priuses, obviously, well, those are going to be a lot better, right? But for it to be, I mean, I guess you could call it a sports car. It's a 2-door. It's a nice BMW, a luxury car. For it to be this crazy on gas, literally is crazy. If I was not into the performance side of things, I didn't care about speed or anything, and I was just a regular guy that wanted like a nice car, this would be a absolutely great choice. I'm telling you guys, it's nice, it's good on gas. But yeah, that was pretty much the two big things. And honestly, I've gotten a lot of compliments in this car, driving it out and about. A lot of people, like multiple people, probably like, I'm not exaggerating, probably like 8 people told me, oh, like, you have a very nice car, blah blah blah. And I would have to hit them with the, oh, it's not mine, it's a loaner. It's crazy, bro. This car, I don't know if it has to do with the fact that it's a 2-door, it's more of a sportier car. It got a lot of attention, a lot of like compliments from like my family, friends, and like just random people like out and about. But yeah, if you're on the market for a newer BMW and you don't care about making crazy power, you don't care about any of that stuff, a 430, a 330 is honestly great. It's a great car, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And I love the fact that when you're on the freeway and you want to pass up a car like this, you can do it with ease, bro. Like, I'm barely hitting the gas and it's already accelerating pretty quickly. It's a great car, guys, all around. Like, I'm very surprised with how much I like this car. I don't think I would buy one myself unless it was like a daily for the daily, like if I had money like that. But I feel like this is a great car for, like, I don't know, like my girl or like my mom or something. Like if they wanted to get to a BMW, this would be a great option. All right, guys, we made it to the gas station. They did give me this car with a full tank, so I gotta return it with a full tank. And my car does not have any gas. So I have to fill it up right now too, so. Yeah, it's Arco, but I'm giving him 91. Let's see how much. $70 later. I actually got the car with 334 miles to empty, and that's what the girl told me to base myself on. So I gave him 100 extra miles. But yeah, let's go ahead and return this thing and we'll get my car. Back to hyping up the B48 though. I didn't even fill up the tank. Well, it didn't click. I'm sure it was pretty close. I pumped like 13.5 gallons, I think it was. I'm not sure how big this tank is, but anyways, It didn't click, but let's just say it's a little short. It's a little under a full tank, and it already has 432 miles to empty. I'm telling you guys, bro, if you guys are not into speed, damn it, my phone just fell. If you guys are not into speed like that, you don't care, this is a great car. A great, luxurious daily. That, yeah, just a nice daily. So right now I started kind of gathering my things. And it feels kind of funny. I don't know why it reminded me of like when you're checking out of a hotel, you're like trying to make sure you don't forget anything. I don't know, it was like a funny comparison I made in my head. Goodbye to the 430. It was fun while it lasted. Just out of curiosity, because I was hyping up the B48 so much. This is a brand new 330 with the M package. 54 bands. It's not bad, it's a really nice shred. Honestly, like I said, if I wasn't into cars, I wasn't into speed, performance, I'd probably buy one. Pretty sick. There she is. Alright guys, she's back. Unfortunately, I guess the people that hand wash weren't in. They won't be in till like mid-July. So they didn't wash the car, so it's all filthy. But it's no biggie, I'll wash it myself. But we're finally back in the whip. Damn, somebody was short. Whoever was driving this was super short. New screen? Is it any different? Oh my gosh. I missed this thing. Ooh, they put gas in it, bro. I better not get billed for that. Since it's a new screen, I gotta reconnect my phone. Use, of course. Whatever. Damn. It feels so weird being in here compared to the 430. The 430 is a lot wider. Ah, this feels so good. And I have tint now again. Dude, I miss this car so much. So I'm not sure if I said it in the previous videos, but thankfully, why is this guy on my ass for, bro? We're not going absolutely nowhere, bro. People, whatever. Anyways, I'm not sure if I said it in the last video or not, but thankfully this was a warranty job, so I paid $0. Absolutely $0. It's one of the, I'll show you guys the invoice later, but well, actually you can see right there, I think. So this is what they did. They did 3 things, right? Replace the head unit, whatever that 2 things are. Warranty, $0. So I was curious, and I asked my service advisor, how much would it have been if I didn't have warranty? Like, say if I would have waited, I would have been like, you know what, let me fix it now. He told me this job would have been $6,000 to $7,000. And no, I'm not trying to be funny, 6, 7, haha. No, seriously, $6,000 to $7,000. That is insane, bro. Shout out to warranty, because I paid $0. I kind of had an idea that it was gonna be expensive, but I didn't think $7,000, bro. I thought maybe like 4 or 5, somewhere around there. But damn, shout out to warranty, bro. Shout out to warranty. So that's why the title is what it is. I didn't pay that, but it was in reality a $7,000 job that they did on the car. It's crazy. Yeah, miss me with that. All right, guys, came to this spot real quick just for a thumbnail. Look what I found over here. Look at these nasty ass people. White bees. Right next to that. Yeah, there's 2 different ones too. Another one over here. Damn. 2 of them right there. They're getting active out here. All right, guys, we made it home. Look how dirty this thing is. It even has cat prints on it. Damn it. I'll enter a picture of the text message I got from the advisor here. The people that hand washed these cars, I guess, wasn't in, and I requested a hand wash. So yeah, he pretty much said to go back and get it washed another day, but realistically that's probably not gonna happen, because why am I gonna go waste my time when I could just wash it myself? But yeah, I'll wash it a little later. But this thing is filthy, but I'm super happy and super grateful to have it back. Now we could throw the wheels on it ASAP. I just gotta buy rear tires. I think I must throw these 255 35s in the front, and then buy some 275 35s in the rear. That's what my plan is at the moment. I think that's the best thing I could do fitment wise. So yeah, that's the plan. I have to buy some tires first, and since tomorrow is 4th of July weekend, I don't think I'll do it this week, probably next week. But yeah, the most important part is that we got the car back, so we could definitely start doing what I've been trying to do to this car for like the past, I don't know how long. Alright, a little before. It's about to be so satisfying. Oh my goodness. Windshield. Look at the hood, bro. Oh man, I'm so sorry, M340. How were they treating you though? Welcome back home. She's all cleaned up, inside and out. And yeah, she's home. Finally, bro, after 19.
The next day.
Alright guys, well it is now the next day. And before I ended this video, I did want to bring out the TEs and mock them next to the car, just so I could see how it looks and also you guys could see how it looks. Sheesh. Fortunately, there's not much light in here, but you kind of get the idea. This is gonna go crazy, bro. I'm so glad I waited to get this color. I knew that this colorway was gonna go crazy with the black and gray, and all of the red accents on the wheel was gonna match the caliper very well. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I do have the red stickers right here as well. Gonna be slapping those on. Yeah, this is actually a rear though, so that's actually supposed to be back there, but you get the idea. It's gonna look sick, bro. Just waiting, like I said, I'm buying the tires for the rear. Throwing these rears on the front, and yeah, pretty much it. Oh, I also do need to do the stud conversion as well, so that's another thing. But other than that, they're pretty much ready to slap on. Do that little lip kit and the car completely changes. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe if you're new, hit that bell button so you guys could be alerted whenever I post. I'll catch you guys on the next one. The next video will be if not putting these on, probably doing like the stud conversion or something. But yeah, the M340i build has officially begun. Let's get it.